So I wanted to start here for what I'm going to talk about next, because this is perhaps the great example of what Charles Baudelaire called the painting of modern life, the depiction, the snapshot, if you like, of a scene from the great metropolis. So that is Paris, 19th century. And if you come with me this way, what I'm going to take you to is the first ever photography exhibition at the Courtauld, the first one they've ever had. And the photographs are all taken by a man called Roger Mayne, a great, great photographer, not as well known as he should be, from the 1950s. And if you look at what he's doing here, well, this is the painting of modern life, but he's using a camera.
Graham-Dixon.
That's my daughter on the phone. Sorry, Hannah. Flo, I'm just filming at the moment, so you're on camera. I'll call you back in a minute. Sorry, there you go. This is the filming of modern life, in which any kind of interruption is merely included as part of the finished film. But anyway, where was I? Roger Mayne, using a camera to do effectively the same thing that Degas was doing, that Manet was doing when they set out to capture the textures and the people of 19th century Paris. Roger Mayne is capturing the children of post-war London. It's the 1950s, and he becomes fascinated and, one might almost say, obsessed with this area to the far north of Notting Hill, as it then was, the area that's since been destroyed and become part of the Westway, the Flyover, the Traffic Tower, and so on, the housing projects that would replace this part of London. But aren't these amazing, these pictures of children at play in a very much down at heel part of West London? And what's amazing about these pictures, taken, this is 1956, so this is just 4 years before I was born. And this now feels to me like a vanished world. All these children on the street, playing with each other, this kind of collective community of children playing. We've lost this is gone. Perhaps it'll never exist again, but isn't it beautiful? Look at the way that he frames it. I mean, it's a fantastic piece of work, this. And often you've got this one figure who's facing you, looking at you, perhaps wondering what you're up to. I just think this is so fantastic. Look at that. The Goalie, Brindley Road, Paddington. Isn't he wonderful, that boy? Here. Isn't that just incredible? And I think there's a kind of subtext to these photographs, which I would say is very similar to the subtext that exists to Frank Auerbach's paintings of building sites and bomb sites, which were made at the same time. Frank Auerbach is painting these sort of immensely clotted, congested canvases in which he's looking down into the craters where the bombs have scarred London, and he's seeing the buildings that are being created out of those scars of the war. And I think Roger Mayne here too is, in a very different way, is looking at a war-torn cityscape. If you look at the photographs over here in particular, it's very striking. What he shows us is